All right, I am so excited right now because I just got a message from my boss that pretty much validates what I've been doing off of kind of, I don't want to say a, a hunch, but I've been moving to avoid certain challenges like um, just being obsessed, being over focused, being worried about how things are looking today if I focus on kind of my previous idea of a social media channel versus doing what I'm doing right now, which is focusing on you, someone who I believe is much later in the days, past 2180, I hope, and versus like caring about the audience of my day or time, and it's so liberating. It's so freeing. Not to, I guess, not worry about today in a way, or what people of today will think, but more so to know that what I was crawling to or with by faith, I can now, in a way, like run with because uh, I now know because I got that word from the boss. There's something one of my predecessors shared, which is that if you seek his instruction more than silver, then you will know and discover what he knows. He said it another way somewhere else. He said, your instructions to me are more valuable than gold and silver and rubies, something along these lines. So uh, I'm being able to feel that and know that because there was just little pieces that we get to work off of when we serve my boss, where he may give a hint there, give a hint there, but you don't really know. You may know the what goal about what he wants you to do, but you may not know how you're supposed to go about doing that, and you may not know when you're supposed to go about doing that. And finally, through that struggle, through that process, I'm in a place where he's spoken, he shared, um, specifically, and the way he shared was this dream that I received where um, I was moving stuff from one vehicle in his parking lot to another. And during this time, I was moving, and this other vehicle, it was like down the road, right? Which symbolizes like, at least in through this interpretation, um, I'm transferring resources from like a present day thing to something that you know isn't for right now. And as I was going on though, there is something. Um, there was a coworker of mine who my boss is being gracious with in my present day, but apparently, he's made the decision not to serve my boss anymore, and that's fine. But what was profound is that he's still okay, and he's still gracious to that person. And so I don't know who precisely, and if it's kind of revealed who that is or who that will be, I'll go ahead and kind of comment and share if I ever know. But if not, I guess I want you to know the different ways that he speaks. One of the ways I've become familiar with, not by faith, but by here's what I need. I need some visuals. I need some stuff I can't make up. And um, in my skepticism is a word, in my unbelief, this is how I need to, communicate with you based on the way you've communicated historically with others. So do me this solid. And for years now, he's been doing that, but like it's a it's a walk. So, anyways, I'm just so encouraged and wanted to share that with you as I maybe begin to have an uptick in how often I freely and boldly and confidently come to share things with you. I feel like next I'll be able to share kind of really the some pearls that I've been sitting on because I wasn't too sure and I don't want to say this is how XYZ when I don't really know for sure. And so, just as unsure as I am, I plan on positing these potential keys and seeing, and you'll be able to see what the results or outcome of those things were. So, I'm excited. Um, bless you.